Hi everyone, I'm Hari. I'm a craniosacral therapist. A big thank you for everyone who have watched my previous video. I'm happy you have watched it, shared it, commented it, and few of you actually have called me as well. So a big thank you for that, and also for watching this video. I chose the topic for today from my previous comment. Today's topic is self-control. I personally like this topic and it is one of my favorite, but it's a vast topic. So we're going to divide the topic in three different parts. Why we need self-control. Sorry for that. And why we need self-control. How our brain works in situation where we usually tend to lose our self-control, and also few certain tips that you can easily put on your daily routine and make your life easier and better. Now, firstly, why are you looking for a solution where you are losing control? Now, the habits that you have been developed or practicing, which is not helping you anymore or creating more havoc problems in your life, the way you are handling situation. Suppose you are yelling at your subordinates or your colleagues or your spouse, or randomly on a person who is overtaking you, or a waiter or your maid, you are not happy with it, and that's why you're watching this video, or you have put that as a comment in my previous video. The good thing is you have noticed that, which is a big thing, and you're looking for a solution to improve yourself. That's great. Now you have noticed it. There are certain default programming or habit that has happened and that has rewired our brain. We're going to unwind that. So for that, we'll just see how our brain works. So our brain has two parts. One is reptilian brain and another is the mammalian brain. The reptilian brain takes care of all basic activities like sleep, hunger, digestion, removing all the toxins from our body, reproduction, all those things we basically need to live in this planet or taken care of by the reptilian brain, and it's fully grown when you are born. The day you are born, it's fully grown. But whereas the mammalian brain is not grown completely, it just started developing, and it's going to grow continuously up to the age of 7 years, and even research says it's still growing in certain levels up to the age of 25. So the major part grows by the age of 7, but it has a scope to grow up to the age of 25. Now, the reptilian brain is also responsible for taking care of situations where you are in a danger. Suppose your foot is on a silencer and you are getting burned. The immediate reaction to take your foot away, or when you are touching fire, the immediate reaction to take your hand away is controlled by the reptilian brain. This brain helps or makes you to act fast or act aggressively, or any other habits that you are handling situations without the help of them. Before the mammalian brain can take over, the reptilian brain takes action. That's the reason you get aggressive or you become very cynical during certain situation which is not favorable to you. When I say not favorable to you, your brain interprets them as unsafe or a threat or danger. That's the reason you react like that. Now, this reptilian brain also responds very nicely to certain actions like breathing, movements, and touch. So using these three things, breath, movement, and touch, you can make the reptilian brain understand that I'm in a safe place, and you are giving that few seconds gap for your mammalian brain to take your conscious action. So mammalian brain is basically is involved in all the logical thinking, reasoning, science, maths, all the skills you have able to learn and develop. Suppose you want to make a pottery, all those things, or you want to play guitar, or whatever skills human being is able to do is mostly controlled by the mammalian brain. Now, so the time gap you are going to give through these three things: breath, movement, and time. Now we have understood how our brain is reacting to dangerous situations. Now we are going to see the solution. So the solution is, when you are reacting, suppose right now you may yell and shout at people, like your colleague who is coming late for a meeting, or your waiter who serves you food late, or your maid who comes late, or your spouse who is not the arguments you have with us. But you may still go with the same pattern. But as soon as you are noticing that, take a couple of breaths. This helps your mind to settle down, your brain to understand I'm in a safe place. Move from that place, or just smile relaxes your muscles. So your muscles are getting certain movements, and a movement which is able to relax, and that helps you to relax the whole body after that. So when you smile, your facial muscles are getting, your neck is getting relaxed, and then the whole body is able to resonate with that. Or touch, by rubbing your hands and putting them on your face, or pressing your head, or stretching yourself. All this kind of activities wherein you are giving a little time gap for the conscious mind to take an action, and also your body and the brain to interpret that the situation is not danger or unsafe for me anymore. This is actually going to help you a lot. The next thing is, like, there may be situation which such small things may not be like helping you, like you have a very demanding job where you have to work for 11 hours, and on top of that you have health issues, or maybe a relation or financial issues which is creating a little more things. So when you look your day like that, there are a lot of events in your day which is uncertain, which is you don't know what's next, what's coming up next. Is it a new deadline? Is it a new meeting? Is it another 15 emails I have to reply in this short time? Or the arguments you're going to have with your spouse or mother-in-law or brother-in-law, or whatever chaos that's happening, is your day is basically filled with uncertain things. Now if your day is filled with uncertain things, then you have to fill up your day with certain things, the things that have certainty. So what are such things? Again, we go back to the three things: breath, movement, and touch. Breath, you can do pranayams and meditation, which has good impact on all those stress hormones that's released in your body. And then movement, join a Zumba class, jog, or go for yoga, which is again going to help the stress hormone. The stress hormones going to be reduced. Your body is like able to process all the hormones that has been secreted and excrete them out of it. It also cut the neural pathways that have created by the stress hormones can be rewired using all this movement. And it's very important you are mindful about whatever you are doing, whether you are doing a dance class or you are yoga class. If you are able to do it very mindfully, that's going to help you a lot, rather than just joining a dance class and doing it. And the last thing I would say, instead of touch here, it's about social connection. We are like social animals, so we need social connection. So interacting with your family, having time with your friends, putting them in your weekly schedule, taking time for your social life, and making human to human connection rather than Skype to Skype connection and virtual connection. So basically you need more human connection in place of touch here. And then if you're already doing that, one thing is you have to increase. If there is a balance between uncertainty, you have to increase the number of rituals you are following, which can nourish your body and mind. And then you can pick up journaling, you can do more meditations, you whatever you are doing, do one thing at a time and do with your full conscious, because the mammalian brain is about being in the present and being in the conscious and taking conscious action. So more you are self-conscious, more you are self-aware, the more you can be in control of the situation, and the more you develop self-control in your life. So breathe, move, touch. These are the three things you have to add in your daily life. And if there are situations in your life which is beyond breathe, move, and touch, just move on. There are things in life that is beyond our control. Breathe, move, touch, move on if not. Thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe to my channel or visit my website harishri.com. And yeah, I practice a therapy called as craniocecal therapy, which helps people to be more self-aware. So if you would like to get more details about that, look into my website. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please share, comment, and spread it. Thank you.